This is a special alert from the Yahawahashai News Network. As the Ghislaine Maxwell pedophile trial ramps up, another less-known character in the pedophile networks, Jake the Asshole, teased the release of incriminating evidence surrounding the origins of the fake Freemason flat Earth shit show that promotes Earth is a flying pizza in space. Just a moment here. I'm getting a message from our producer. The network is adding a content warning banner to this video. It seems independent fact checkers have verified that Earth has no curvature and is not moving, while at the same time verifying that Earth has two polar rotations, thus demanding any map of Earth be stereographic. I do not understand why they felt the need to interrupt this broadcast. We literally are the network that has documented the fake flat Earth shills from the beginning. Back to our special alert. YNN has uncovered footage from long before most of you had ever even heard of Flat Earth. The independent fact checkers are going to want to sink their teeth into. We have 4 clips for you today, 3 from a channel that was called MGTV that most of you will recognize as Overdose Denver, Matthew Priscilla of ODD TV, and a clip from Rock Lover, an old narrative manipulator in the comments section years ago. Get your screen records and screenshots ready. Spoiler alert! All the fake flat earthers that promoted a circular model were part of a reality TV show designed to be a modern day version of Punk'd, but on the entire truther community. YNN has the scoop once again on the Church of Satan, Freemason, fake flat earthers. Truth first on Yahawahashai News Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the 2nd Annual Flatty Awards. And now your hosts, Mark Sargent and Patricia Steer. Go ahead, guys.
The Flatty Awards. This is the 2nd Annual Flatty Awards.
Yep.
We first did this in 2016, February.
Yep.
And we should have done it, in 2017. But we didn't because we knew this was coming. And we put it off. So this is going to encompass more than a year's worth of work.
But today is Monday, the 3rd of July, and we have someone in my studio, and that is Daniel Clark. And Daniel, can you come around so everyone can see you?
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel is filming a Flat Earth documentary. Daniel, just some questions. I don't know if these questions, I didn't even ask you if I can ask these questions. So you've talked to Mark, you've talked to me. Do you have others in mind? And can you say who any of the others are, or is it top secret at this point?
Right now, I'd like to not disclose any names, but a lot of it has to do with the conference.
Okay. And you're
I didn't catch all that.
Oh, he doesn't want to disclose any names at this time.
We haven't reached out to some people.
Some people haven't been reached out to yet. And
Okay.
it has something to do with the conference. And you're going to be at the conference in Raleigh in November, right? That's the plan at this point. So,
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been really nice having him here.
Let me try Mark Mars again. Come on down. And that'll be followed by Donald Couchman and Eric Schultz. I say welcome.
Hello, the name is Mark Sargent. That's now that's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best. Okay, I just wanted to draw, council members, thank you for listening. I wanted to draw the public's attention to what may be an extremely egregious example of malfeasance, and just to help illustrate the gravity of the situation, imagine if the federal government gave $19.5 billion to Hollywood. I think we'd all be pretty upset by this. Well, there is a growing body of evidence that the International Space Station is not in outer space, but it's being filmed in a desalinated pool down here on Earth, and it's being falsely misrepresented. And this started with this phenomenon known as bubbles in space. If you search for it, you'll see many of these so-called spacewalks, which have been falsely misrepresented as live, as has been exposed many times on Facebook when they do their live ISS feeds. Bubbles out in space. Well, there's not supposed to be water up there. And it is known that the astronauts do train in these big underwater tanks. And so this body of evidence, and it's not just bubbles in space, there are harnesses or green screens, evidence of flights that are actually on parabolic flights, not in space. And if this is true, it's a big deal, because that's a lot of money that could be used for our own infrastructure or schools, whatever. So I'm drawing the attention to it because I think it's something that deserves to be looked at. Because if it's true, these bubbles in space might represent the smoking gun in probably the biggest hoax since global warming. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for coming down.
Hello and welcome to episode 154 of Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes. I'm Patricia Steer, and you already heard him. It's Mark Sargent. Hey, Mark.
Hello, and my name is actually Robert Paulson.
I thought we were all Mark Sargent. Didn't we determine that last show?
If everybody else is Mark Sargent, then I've got to be Robert Paulson.
But sir, in Project Mayhem, we have no names.
No, listen to me. This is a man, and he has a name, and it's Robert Paulson, okay?
Robert Paulson.
He's a man, and he's dead now because of us, all right? Do you understand that?
I understand. In death, a member of Project Mayhem has a name. His name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson.
And that's an inside joke, sort of. It comes from the Infinite Plane Society, IPS, and he went to do a speech at a city council meeting about revealing the truth about flat Earth. And anyway, he said, I'm Mark Sargent, and then he corrected himself. And it was pretty funny. For those who don't know, check his channel.
In Albuquerque, of all places.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
One of those few cities you have to look up the spelling because nobody gets it the first time. Did you see the hangout I was just on?
With
you're getting
Nathan
ready,
Oakley? With Nathan Oakley? I was listening to it while I was getting ready. I wasn't watching. So tell me all about it.
When it comes to the Masons, at the lowest levels, and I can say this, yes, everyone knows by now, yes, there are Masons in my family, you know, both grandfathers and their fathers' fathers and so on and so on. But my own father and none of my uncles were Masons. I never became a Mason, although I did research it quite a bit because I was intrigued because my grandfathers were into it. So I did, you know, I read all the books. I bought several copies of Morals and Dogma, the what I call the private Masonic Bible that is passed around. It was written by Albert Pike back in the 1800s. Albert Pike's a whole other guy we'll talk about in a little bit. And so I did a ton of research. Plus, by the time I interviewed the guy for Strange World, the Mason, is like, yeah, I know more about Masonry and the rituals than a lot of the guys that are in it, because the reasons you get into Masonry really vary from person to person, because at the lowest levels, and you and I were talking about this, at the very lowest level of Masonry, it's a social club. Like anything, you're going there to it's an excuse to get away from the wife and the family, go get drunk in a building with no windows, you know, because most of the Mason buildings have windows so that people can't look in and see what you're doing. And that's basically it. It's a social club. You know, and again, I'm not trying to make this sound like a recruiting thing, because like, I'm not. You know, clubs, when they start influencing policy, can be very bad. Did he finally show up?
Looks like it. We've just been joined by.
Holy smokes! Look at that.
How you doing, Tim? Can you hear us?
Yeah, no funny echoes or anything like that.
Nope.
It sounds perfect.
Okay, good. Sorry about that.
I'll turn you up.
I had to get proper clearance from my handlers, and it took a minute, but I got it.
Nice.
I had to get proper clearance from my handlers, and it took a minute, but I got it.
Nice.
Let's bring her in quick. Hey, Patricia, how are you?
Hello, I'm really great. Hello, Jonathan and Mark. Thank you for having me on your show. I'm very excited. This is the first time I've ever been interviewed. So
Nice. Thank you. And by the way, and we're going to get into more, because you're a very interesting person, and I've got to mention that right up front. So when women come along, and you know, Jonathan and I have talked about this. Look, when a woman in the conspiracy circles comes around and they put themselves out there, that's amazing. Because, you know, I can count on less than two hands the amount of women that are really into this particular movement, which is, you know, I'm hoping to get more, and I think, you know, you're going to end up probably being the poster child for it.
And I think, you know, you're going to end up probably being the poster child for it,
given the stuff you're digging into so far, which, you know, because you're putting yourself out there, you know, your name, your background, you're putting videos out. You're not even just doing audio only. You're talking to people. You're good on camera. It's great stuff.
Yeah, we got a minute left.
Oh, okay.
A little over a minute.
Oh, perfect. When we come back, we'll get a little bit into your past, because I'm sure, you know, a lot of people out there in the conspiracy world are going to want to know more about you. And because, you know, let's face it, the more transparent you are, because they're going to check into your backstory anyway. And I'm hoping the NSA spent some money this time and got you covered, because as an agent, you know, you got to have a good backstory.
all the dirty stuff's been well hidden.
Oh, good.
I got to be honest. I think you're a spy. With a name like Miss Steer, I mean, come on.
That's why I picked that name as a long time ago.
Guy. And by the way, when you get headphones, just so you know, you won't get any of that feedback every once in a while, because I can hear every once in a while me coming through your speaker. But that's okay. No worries.
Oh, no.
No. You're totally fine. I'm just letting you know that eventually, because you will do interviews. I guarantee it. You will do interviews.
This is my first.
Well, you will do more. And you're going to be able to interview a whole bunch of people before that's over. You'll be able to call up any flat earther, anybody you want. Because I'm a guy. And by the way, when you get headphones, just so you know, you won't get any of that feedback every once in a while, because I can hear every once in a while me coming through your speaker. But that's okay. No worries.
Oh, no.
No. You're totally fine. I'm just letting you know that eventually, because you will do interviews. I guarantee it. You will do interviews.
This is my first.
Well, you will do more. And you're going to be able to interview a whole bunch of people before that's over. You'll be able to call up any flat earther, anybody you want.
Tim Osmond finally
Yeah.
showed.
Infinite Plane Society, who said he
Infinite
was
Plane
you when he went to the council meeting, which was pretty funny. And you were on camera.
That's so weird that he would go to the Albuquerque City Council meeting to talk about fake space and money spent on NASA that should be, that might as well be a Hollywood production. Of course, they had no idea. I've been to city council meetings. They were probably just completely vegged out going. And it was like a mind grenade type thing where after he's gone, maybe as they're driving home, they're like going,
What just happened?
Same, but now he's on camera. So why isn't he on camera now for other things? I mean, he put himself on camera.
Yeah, and he looks fine too. And he's been on camera as well. He was on camera the other day. I saw him.
Oh.
What channel? Blanking out on that right now. So.
He's got a little bit of a following. I mean, he's got.
Yes, he's growing.
He's gets 300 followers, and he 3 hours at a hangout, just him talking to chat.
And he's a very intelligent person. A lot of people don't agree with his viewpoints or all of his viewpoints.
If it turned, by the way, I'm a little scared. If it turns into a T-shirt, the whole Fight Club thing, which I'm ashamed that I forgot that part, the Robert Paulson thing, where it's like, we're all Mark Sargent.
We're all Mark Sargent.
Oh my God. If that turns into a T-shirt, I'm going to be so worried.
In fact, when we were going to open the show, that was what I was going to say is I'm Mark Sargent as a sort of inside joke. But then Rory the cat was climbing and digging into my arm and I got distracted. So. Yeah. It's still being planned and built.
Yep.
And
Flat Earth Network.
Flat Earth Network, and we're going to be doing the Flat Earth show. I got an email and it says, and I won't say who it's from because this person is totally legitimate and cool to have written this. Mark and Patricia, I just wanted to point out an odd feature of the Android apps that were created for you. By the way, Joe from iMobilize created an app for me. You can look it up under Apple or Android at Patricia Steer or Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, or Mark's, which would be Mark Sargent. You can look it up under, or Flat Earth Clues. So we have apps on Android and Apple. Anyway, to continue. Pointing out an odd feature of the apps. My understanding is that the apps help navigate the internet to find your video shows, the Clue series, Patricia's interviews, correct? Unfortunately, both apps are requesting permission to use my camera. I don't see any need for camera access unless it's basically a spyware feature. Mark, Patricia, did you notice this? And what are your thoughts from a software standpoint or a game design standpoint, Mark? Did you contact iMobilize to inquire about the feature? Are they a government subcontractor?
No, iMobilize is not a government group at all. No, iMobilize is not a government group at all. No, iMobilize is not a government group at all. And honestly, if you got a smartphone, they don't need any extra apps, especially from the flat Earth community. Smartphones got all the fun stuff built into it. If somebody wants to spy on you, that's pretty much all you need is the phone. You don't need the apps to go with it.
And other apps I have requested the camera, and can you hear Greer meowing?
Yes, I can.
They're really actually going to be being put in the bedroom for the moment.
Sounds like you have tropical birds in your house.
You do. Well, they'd be dead if so, if I did. Anyway, I wrote Joe from iMobilize. I knew that there was nothing sinister going on, but, I wanted to follow up and then send that person a follow-up email.
Yeah.
I wrote to Joe, and then he wrote, "Hi, we haven't done any work for the government at all. In order to keep costs down, we use template software that just defaults to those types of permissions. But the user can say no to anything if they're concerned because we can't control it on our end." And also, I've had a little bit of a problem with my Apple app, people trying to review it, saying, hey, it's a good app or whatever. The Apple app's not taking the reviews for some reason. And Joe said, oh my gosh.
Your microphone actually moved.
She knocked down so much stuff, it actually shook the floor.
There's an earthquake in Houston.
Exactly. Whoa. All right. Q&A. We're going to go to that. And while hopefully a really great question comes up that I'm going to let you answer while I take all 3 cats and put them away to cat prison.
All right.
Okay. Q&A is loading. And
I'm gonna fucking stab you in the fucking neck with a fucking number 2 pencil, you motherfucker.
if he's saying IPS, you sent him death threats, God knows what he sent you first. Is that the kind of people that we are? That's existing in low vibration. That's, some would call, a force from the dark side, or if you will, it's a satanic influence.
So I'm thinking about what it is about me that obsesses you. Like, you don't go after Jeranism. Maybe it's because he's got a wife. Maybe you think I'm available. You don't go after anybody else with this intensity. You've never been, I guarantee you've never been this obsessed with another man in your life. I think you're attracted to me. You think I'm a younger guy. You want to be like me. You want to be with me. I'm pretty sure you want to snuggle up next to me, you old fucking faggot. You disgusting, low-life, Elmer Fudd-looking pervert. You're perverted. There's no other reason for this level of obsessiveness. Why are you such a fanboy, you fucking faggot? Can you go 1 day without making a video about me, you fucking obsessed faggot? Can you go 2 days without making a video about me? You old fucking tool. You coward. You piece of shit slanderer. Can you go 3 days without thinking about me? Or am I your obsession? You're obsessed with me, you old faggot. You stupid worm. You pathetic loser. You're fucking retarded. You're not funny. You're not original. You're fucking obnoxious. Go change your diapers, you fucking whiny bitch. You're always sitting there whining. PS did this. He made money. I hope he pays his capital gains tax. Yeah, you're a fucking disgusting pervert, man. Mind your own fucking business, you stupid loser. You're fucking stupid. I do not respect you. I do not acknowledge you as an equal. So yeah, you declared war. You said, I want to destroy this guy. So it's cool. You want to go? Let's go. So I'm off of YouTube because I want to devote that time and energy, instead of to making YouTube videos and creating content for my subscribers, I'm going to dedicate that time to exposing you. I am going to ruin you. That's one of my goals for 2017, you old fuck. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to ruin you. Flat Earth be damned. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I've already got a new name. I already got a new story. Got a new business set up. I'm going to be taken care of, buddy. And I'm going to have enough money to anonymously live my life like I used to. I don't have to be in public, you stupid fuck. I don't have to do this. If your objective was to drive me underground, well, I guess you succeeded, because
Well, not really. You see, part of me's going underground. I'm still publicly going to do what I'm doing. You're not going to shut me up, you old weak fuck. You fucking coward. You piece of shit. You worm. You lowlife. You maggot. You coward. You wannabe. You fake. You're so fucking inarticulate, I can barely understand you. Hey, y'all, this is protected by copyright, blah, 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 blah. I can't even understand you, man. Your words run over one another. You're so fucking obnoxious. You're so fake. You're fake, old man. You're fake, and you're way out of your league. You're fake, fake, fake. You're stupid, stupid, stupid. And everybody knows you're an old fucking faggot. You're an Elmer Fudd-looking faggot. And you're gonna die soon. You're old, man. You're over the hill. You're gonna fucking die soon. And I'm gonna be on your mind until the day you die, because you're so fucking obsessed. It's so pathetic how obsessed you are with me. You can't go 2 or 3 or 4 days without making a video about me, can you? Try it. Try to go 1 day without thinking about me, without touching yourself and making another video, you fucking pervert. What is wrong with you? Did your daddy rape you? Uncles? Were you a pig fucker? What the fuck fucked you up? What fucked you up like this? What made you so obsessed? You stupid, worthless piece of shit. You fucking coward. You're such a fucking traitor to the human race. To your own humanity. You're subhuman, you understand? You're a sub-fucking human. So here's what's next. Since you've decided to make it your life, to make it your life's goal, your life's purpose, you've made me your purpose. You've made me the center of your existence. I am your God. You understand? You worship me. You worship me. That's the dynamic. That is the dynamic. See, you can't just send me emails privately and say, this is the problem I have with you. No, you have to do it publicly because you're publicly worshiping me. I don't have to make videos and say anything about you. The only reason I'm telling you this stuff is that this is all going into my book. I need this dialogue. All this is transcribed. It's all going into the book. This is about you and me and our relationship. Our relationship which you initiated. And I really think it could be about unrequited love. It could very well be the case that you are an old slimy faggot. That's very likely that you're a fucking faggot. It really is. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, you Elmer Fudd-looking old cock-sucking faggot. You tell me how you're not a fucking fag. Tell me how you're not a fucking old homo. You got poop dick? You got AIDS? What do you got, man? You're a fucking faggot. Tell me you're not a fag. I don't see women in that. I don't see you walking around with kids and a wife or grandkids. I really don't think you have grandkids. You're investing all your time into me because you have a problem. You're a sublimated homosexual. You're in the closet. Just come fucking out, dude. Just go put on your fucking leather and parade around with all the other fucking fairies. Don't take it out on me. It's not my fault you're attracted to me. I'm not your type. You gotta find somebody like you. Find another pervert. Find another shit-eater. Find another shit-eater, you Elmer Fudd-looking tool. God, you're fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid. You haven't said anything funny. I mean, all you fucking do is mock, mock, mock. All you fucking can do is mock. You can't create. Make a video about flat earth, you stupid fucking tool. Or can you? I don't think you can. I really don't think you can. You're just a shit talker. You're a shit talking old maggot. And I'm getting to you, I can feel it. You know how I know? Because I've attacked your looks so much that now you're being defensive. Oh, who's slandering who? You started it, you old codger. You started this war, and I'm not even warmed up. I'm just getting a feel for you. I already drew you out enough to admit that you worked in the computing field for 25 years. I drew that out of you. I drew out of you about your old blue truck. I drew out that picture of you. I brought you out. You're no longer an anonymous troll behind a moniker. I pulled you out because I tapped into your insecurities. I flush people like you out all the time. I flushed out all of my adversaries. I have flushed you out. So now I know what you look like. Now I've got a picture of you on my wall. You might have seen it. Maybe not. Actually, you should have seen it. I think I sent it. Yeah, actually, that's right. I did make an effigy. That's right. That's right. I did call upon the forces of darkness to bestow their infernal power upon me. I open wide the gates of hell, summon forth from the abyss all the beasts of the pit. I favor the just, I curse the rotten, and the things of which I spoke today, with the effigy in hand, shall come to pass. You'll see. You'll see. I'm coming for you.
If he's saying IPS, you sent him death threats, God knows what he sent you first. Is that the kind of people that we are? That's existing in low vibration. That's, some would call, a force from the dark side, or if you will, it's a satanic influence.
Oh, why you look so sad? Tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now. Don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through. 'Cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you and you don't know what to do, nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. If you're mad, get mad. Don't hold it all inside. Come on and talk to me now. Hey, what you got to hide? I get angry too. Well, I'm a lot like you. When you're standing at the crossroads and don't know which path to choose, let me come along. 'Cause even if you're wrong, I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. Hey, I'll stand by you. Hey, take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. Yeah, I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you.
So my producer contacts me, and he says, Mark, you've got a brand new website. It's called marksargent.com, and it's got all this new stuff on it, these new exclusive interviews and new videos and new pictures and your new takes on everything, but your face isn't on it, and people want to see your face. So I say, okay, I'll make a video with me with my face on it. Now, personally, why would anyone want to look at me? You know, you've seen me on video before. I look something akin to a bridge troll. But he insisted, so when you get a chance, check out marksargent.com. It's a free trial. You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to pay, but it's got some good stuff on it. So check it out.
The second time she comes here, she asks me to be on a reality TV show. I say no thanks. Suddenly everything fucking changes. The second time she comes here, she asks me to be on a reality TV show. I say no thanks. Suddenly everything fucking changes.
And she's created an extraordinary movement that is powerful.
Acting with her.
Martin, you know what's been going on behind the scenes. Martin, you know what's been going on behind the scenes. Back then, we're in the flat earth. Back then, we're in the flat earth. Back then, we're in the flat earth. Back then.
Would it be fair to say that a lot of people are kind of infatuated with Patricia's demeanour, the way she carries herself? Would it be fair to say that? So, I mean, does that not influence, does not kind of, you look through rose-coloured spectacles at people? I mean, for a long time, I thought she was absolutely great and there was nothing untoward whatsoever until I started to realise there was something amiss here. And I'm just saying, you know, just because somebody appears to be on the surface a certain way and acts a certain way, it doesn't mean they're really like that. And an infatuation of somebody's character, their demeanour, the way they conduct themselves, how professional they are, how good they are at something, doesn't always give a true indication to who they really are. Because people can put up facades, people can be very manipulative, people can hide behind personas.
About the reality TV show. People are asking, what about the reality TV show?
This is it. All right, Mark Sargent's going to be happy, yeah, all right, that might go forward. Would you think it'll go mainstream then? No. But they could fucking rip it to pieces and make everything look like we're stupid bastards. They could fucking rip it to pieces and make everything look like we're stupid bastards.
But people are asking, what about the reality TV show?
Fuck the reality TV show. Don't even go there. All right, Mark Sargent's going to be happy, yeah, all right, that might go forward. Would you think it'll go mainstream then? No. But they could fucking rip it to pieces and make everything look like we're stupid bastards. You think they're going to promote this?
Well,
no. Our enemies.
They're just going to do their thing.
The guys that are pitching the idea aren't so stupid, so what they're doing...
I had Channel 4 on to me for a documentary, and they said it was in... And...
Hey guys, Robert J. Morris here, Flatbread Fire Awareness Next Month, okay?
No, I thought it was fake.
Flatbread Fire Awareness.
The producer, and she was putting in the draft, and it's still supposed to be going through. I haven't really looked more back through, but I don't even want to go there because they will make it look like Benefit Street.
Flat Earth is a reality show. You go on YouTube any day and you just scroll through the newest videos, and it is better, or actually worse, but better than any reality show that's ever been made. There are the characters who are doing this, doing that, and you know the reality shows where they show a snippet of what's coming next week, and they show, let's use Real Housewives, one woman brawling with another woman at a fancy restaurant, and that's very intriguing. You know, they're in nice dresses with jewels on. That's very intriguing for people interested in that sort of thing. That's kind of what you see within the Flat Earth happening. And I wonder, although we all who are here anyway, and many who are in chat, don't want to have any of this happening, wonder if a producer who is savvy enough to actually be following what's really going on in Flat Earth, not just looking at the Flat Earth Society or just looking at what Eric Dubé does only, would look at that and say, this would make some really interesting TV. And then, if they, I don't know, started doing some kind of a Flat Earth reality show, does anybody have any opinion as to whether or not that would hurt Flat Earth or help Flat Earth? Mark, I see you raising your hand.
It would do nothing but help at this point, because like you're saying, producers live for that, and they've already been talking about it. I already know this for a fact. And they're saying that basically the show writes itself.
Yeah, I know. As I was saying when we opened the show, that Mark Sargent and I were often accused of being in the same place at the same time, but we really, Antonio and I, scratching the door. They're locked up in my bedroom now, and I've been halfway thinking of letting them out and seeing what they do. They're kittens still, although they're like teenage kittens. Mark, do you think I should let them out and see what they do?
You're not letting them out. I'm going to call the ASPCA.
Well, no, they're not. They have a huge room and master bathroom to romp in during the show.
They're fine. They're fine.
I want to let them out, and maybe they'll be on camera. You think I should?
Oh yeah, by all means. Yeah, let them trounce through the set. How bad could it be?
It's not a set. It's my office. Okay, I will go get them, but I will read this statement
I really wasn't serious when I said that, but that's okay.
Well, your cat Bitsy sometimes has appeared, but that's one kitten.
Benefit Street. I'm
So
telling you
this-
now, they will.
This is how they sell the idea. They say, we have this in proposal, we're thinking of doing something like this, we've put some ideas, we've got some interest, but we need
Wait, you're fucking mental.
Martin.
Yours was a documentary, Martin.
Wait a second.
Reality show, that's the question.
Yeah, so please just let me say this. What the producers do is they say, so that we will think, oh, then we can guarantee that we don't look like fucking cretins. Okay, this is what they do. They say, we put the idea forward, it's got some interest. So what we thought we would ask is for you flat earthers who are ultra intelligent, for you to give us ideas on how to formulate it. So the flat earthers will think,
that's what I was thinking.
I bet they wouldn't give you final editing rights.
It would be good, though.
Of course not, but this is what they do. This is what this Robert fucker was trying to do to me.
What do you think about did you address Matt Howland's video yesterday? Because he showed a video on he made a video yesterday.
Yeah, I've been in contact
2
with
hours
him.
20.
The fourth wall is the imaginary wall that separates the audience from the actors on stage. The fourth wall is the imaginary wall that separates the audience from the actors on stage, and by removing it, even momentarily, we force people to stop feeling immersed in the fiction, waking them from the spell you've cast upon them, and generally making them feel silly for getting so carried away with the fiction.
No, this is the point. Whoever's fucking joining.
Hiya, John. Yeah, cool. I really hope so.
So who is this? John, if it's you, say something.
This is the real me, Antonio, and I have to say, man,
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear about all of the drama, but this is making for great reality TV, so I think you're in for a ratings winner.
Okay, fuck the reality TV and fuck the ratings.
This is making for great reality TV, so I think you're in for a ratings winner.
Okay, fuck the reality TV and fuck the ratings.
This is making for great reality TV, so I think you're in for a ratings winner.
Okay, fuck the reality TV and fuck the ratings. Yeah. So daytime, nighttime.
Reality TV drama.
Oh, I'm not hurting. I'm fucking livid. If somebody goes around lying about you, you get a bit fucking angry. Is that you're really considering what the right thing to do is, and you. Oh, I'm not hurting. I'm fucking livid. If somebody goes around lying about you, you get a bit fucking angry. Is that you're really considering what the right thing to do is, and you.
Flat Earth is a reality show. You go on YouTube any day and you just scroll through the newest videos, and it is better, or actually worse, but better than any reality show that's ever been made.
What else did Patricia tell me? There was more stuff. She's been to my apartment, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We hung out in my garage, and we may have smoked something that is green and illegal in Texas together.
The devil's lettuce.
God damn it, Killendall!
Patricia.
You know what? It was very surreal to be in my garage doing that with Patricia Steer. And during that moment, she told me, it doesn't matter if the Earth is flat. Isn't it a fun sandbox to play in?
Aha.
Aha. I think I even said that on that podcast, by the way.
And they know what I'm going to say, and they can't approach this lion publicly. So the only way they could do this was to have a bunch of real-looking people on their computer talking about how flat it is, and then pad their accounts, give them a budget, but they're there every fucking day. It's not like they're plumbing or they're working on a carpentry. You know, they're there every day. Go on.
I've got news about this, about the padding of their accounts, okay? This is, when I tell you, you might go, what the fuck? Or you might go, I fucking knew it, right?
Yeah.
Patricia State.
Fake accounts, fake views.
$3,000 every 2 weeks she receives.
From what?
From whom, you mean?
Oh, man.
Really? $3,000 every 2 weeks.
That's $6,000. So that's what I'm trying to find out here, and this is what's going on here, is these people I hired by section heads and supervisors in supervisor roles at NASA, the NSA, the FBI, the CIA. These aren't regular people. Take two. Yeah, this was take two, and so she would go to the bank or a MoneyGram and get money, Patricia Steer, out of nowhere?
No, wait. This gets bigger.
Okay, now
this
you talk.
This is what happened, okay? She told me her backstory in the US before August was publicly that she didn't work because she had inheritance
yes.
from her family.
Another one.
Okay, right. Now, she tells me off air that she's running out of funds. She's running out of the inheritance, okay? And she doesn't know what she's going to do after August because the lease is up, the place costs $3,000 a month, and blah, blah, blah. I say to her, well, why don't you move over here before you run out of money? At least you can eat whilst you know, carry on figuring out what you're going to do, okay? Because I'm hook, line, and sinker. So she comes here, but before she does, she tells me there's another inheritance that's waiting to be dealt with the legalities, taxes and whatnot. That's going to be done anytime soon. Like, okay, but I didn't know about this. Well, I said, okay, but in the meantime, you know, we'll live here. Long story short, her story has been she's been living on inheritance and the proceeds of a superstore, of a clothes shop that she sold for $100,000. She told me she only received a couple of grand from the guy that bought it, not the full amount, okay? He only made 2 payments and then stopped making payments. So the backstory is sketchy. Then she tells me the money she's likely to get is about $250,000 from the inheritance, okay?
I can't believe that. This is taxpayers' money.
Yes. Now,
this is fucking taxpayers' money.
Yeah, but wait. She leaves. Just before she leaves, this guy that was in contact with us both, this Christian guy, drops out completely, cuts out his YouTube channel, his Skype, everything. And after she's left, he makes contact saying Patricia's not what she makes herself out to be, okay? This happened with this dude. Somebody tried to do an intervention with him, okay? He's a Christian. Some of these Christian churches tried to do an intervention on him.
What do you mean they tried to do an intervention?
You know, you're getting pulled into this cult of the flat earth. This is what
so people at his church said, come back to the ball, the image.
Yes.
Come back to the image.
Yes, but then his fiancée, the Canadian, okay? His fiancée's cousin works for the Department of Defense in Canada, okay? The cousin goes to her and him, takes them to a hotel, shows them a laptop, and shows them that Patricia, that's not her real name, and she is not who she says she is. That shows that her payments are $3,000 every 2 weeks, okay? Now, I didn't know any of this when she was here.
Oh, so this is a guy who has somebody in the Department of Defense who's got access to some surveillance technology and toys where they can look into payments from banks into her account?
Oh, so this is the Canadian, so this has got to be a really dark, secret Canadian government with hooks into the US government. Because she's paid from the US, so this is like, you have to not fucking mention this. We in Canada have spies in the US and we've got bugs in systems. So this is why he can't talk about this publicly, okay? But what he's
well, that's the Queen's back door to her colony, Canada.
Yes.
The War of 1812. I mean, it's Commonwealth. This is all about the Pope and the royals getting their land back, and they're going to use Russia and China to bully it.
So this is what the dude gets shown by somebody he has no reason to doubt.
He's in the Canadian Defense Department.
Yes, look.
You're involved now with this. Get out of it.
This is what you're involved with. This woman is this. This is what she is. Wow. Now, what department was making the payments, how they're made, who knows? Okay, I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him about the details yet. Okay, but this is something.
Do you think it's Canadian funds that are being transferred?
No. These are US dollars.
Okay, so this is a Canadian intelligence person that's showing them through the US, look what's going on. Wow.
So intelligence that the Canadians have on the person calling herself Patricia Steer. Okay? So that she
Steer, obey, sergeant.
Yeah. Yes.
Police, obey, steer.
Yeah. So this is the situation. This is why I think Jaron is bona fide. Jaron was offered 10 grand to drop Bob from Blockbusters and have him replaced with Robert Bassano, this fucking cretin. Okay?
Who the fuck has 10 grand to invest in the flat earth? The people making the money off the advertising on YouTube? Who's giving Jaron 10 grand? Who was the Truth Frequency?
No, listen. There was this guy called Robert Bassano who wanted in on Blockbusters.
And he wanted to buy in.
Yeah, when he wanted in, he wanted to be part of the panel, okay? And Jaron said, nah, it works fine as it is, okay? The guy said, well, why don't you cut Bob and replace him with me? I will give you 10 grand, okay? Now, this guy knew that Jaron was strapped for cash. And Jaron said, no thanks, man, because he got a bad vibe off him, and then told Bob, like, what the fuck, this dude has just offered me 10 grand
to get rid of you.
Yeah. So this is why I genuinely think Jaron is not one of the crowd, one of those guys.
Well, he was basically, surrounded by people. My gut was like, and.
Hey everyone, November 21st, 2016, and I'm excited to say that today is the day that Scientism Exposed has been released to the world by the Celebrate Truth channel, or Robbie Davidson, if you know him. He has done an amazing job with this film. The creativity, the editing, the amount of time he put into this is just fantastic. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film. And I'm honored to say that he had asked me to be in the film.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is ODD. I wanted to address the situation going on with Mark Sargent and some more stuff about Patricia Steer. And let's just start with this. MGTV made a video 2 days ago exposing Mark Sargent for having his website, marksargent.com, registered almost 3 years before Flat Earth got going. All right. So yesterday, his channel got shut down. Let me skip ahead here. It says, hi guys. So 2 days after I uploaded Flat Earth Clues, Mark Sargent Origins Part 1, with no warning, no strikes, no violations, and after being online with my channel since 2006, I get this. YouTube account notification. We'd like to inform you that due to repeated or severe violations of our community guidelines, your YouTube account, MGTV, has been suspended. Now, I don't know this guy. I'm not sure if he really had strikes or not, but I can attest that last year my channel got shut down out of nowhere just like that. I contacted YouTube in every way possible, never got a response. So this does happen. Not much more here, but MGTV is working on another video, part 2, which will be uploaded later this week. And this is on his backup channel. I'll put a link in the description. It's called MGTV Second. All right, so this morning I woke up and I'm thinking about this, and I look at the apps on my iPhone, right? Mark Sargent has an app called the Ultimate Flat Earth app by Mark Sargent, and it was last updated June 23rd, 2017. Yeah, that's cool. But if you click on version history, you get this. Version 1.6 was put out June 24th, 2017. Version 1.5, March 30th, 2016. Version 1.4, February 23rd, 2016. But version 1.3 was put out or created March 9th, 2010. What's going on here? All right. And you look at Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, Patricia Steer's app, updated March 9th, 2016. Cool. But you go to the version history and you got 4.2, March 9th, 2016. 4.1, March 4th, 2016. 4.0, January 5th, 2012. And version 1.0, June 2nd, 2010. So again, what is going on here? This is insane. I do not trust these people. I never have. I made a song with Payday Monsanto over a year ago calling these two out. And I felt bad for putting out that kind of energy. So I was like, I second guessed myself and I was like, I don't know. So I'm going to, I took the song down and I apologized. But you know what? They deserved it. I should have never took that song down. These two are without a doubt agents or pay shills. This isn't cool. All right. I got more stuff to go over here. We'll get back to this in a minute. So let's have a look at, let's have a little look at the video that MGTV put out that got his channel taken off. All right. On February 10th, 2015, Mark Sargent uploads his first video, Flat Earth Clues Introduction. But 2 years and 10 months before his first video is uploaded, the domain marksargent.com is registered. Let's have a look. All right here, domain marksargent.com. Registration date, March 15th, 2012. Registrant, Ralph Real. Let's continue on. There's more info. I'm going to skip over it, but you can look at it. Again, I'll be linking these in the description. Who's Ralph Real? Also known as Joe, he serves as the chairman and chief executive officer of Metatron Inc. and has been its president since June 3rd, 2009. Skip a couple lines. He was recruited late in his senior year to Joint Electronic Pencil Inc., a graphic design and advertising company whose clients included Paramount, Warner Bros., and Sony Studios. Let's skip forward some more. Metatron, about us. I'm going to read the bottom part here. Metatron's strategy is simple and direct. We acquire and assimilate fast-growing companies in prime business sectors. All right, here we go. They also created mobile apps for both Mark Sargent and Patricia Steer. Flat Earth and other hot potatoes. Metatron Inc. Mark Sargent clues. Metatron Inc. Mark Sargent's survival guide. Metatron Inc. Now, in Mark's bio, he says this. Growing up on South Whidbey Island, Washington, Mark K. Sargent started his career playing computer games professionally in Boulder, Colorado. From there, he spent the next 20 years troubleshooting and helping to train people in proprietary software. In 2014, he looked into what is no doubt the most ridiculous conspiracy ever, called Flat Earth Theory. So, in 2014, he looked into the ridiculous Flat Earth Theory. But MarkSargent.com was registered in 2012 by Ralph, who built Mark and Patricia's apps. So 2 years before Mark looks into the Flat Earth, his future app creator registers the domain. All right. Now, under the app permissions for the Flat Earth Clues Mark Sargent app and the Patricia Steer Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes app, it says this. App permissions. Take pictures and videos. Prevent phone from sleeping. So basically they can tap into your camera, right? And taking video automatically taps into your microphone. So, and prevents your phone from sleeping means it's on 24/7. Are they tracking you 24/7? Yeah. Now let's skip forward some more. Let's see here. Mr. Ralph Reel, also known as Joe, serves as the chairman and chief executive officer of Metatron Inc., vice president of operations for Warner Brothers Hollywood and LA offices. Interesting. All right, here's the rough timeline. Ralph Reel joins Metatron Inc. in June 2009. I'm going to add this. The apps for Mark and Patricia were made between March and June 2010. All right, and then Ralph files a patent, data collection, July 2010. Ralph buys MarkSargent.com, March 2012. Sargent says he starts looking at FE in 2014. Sargent uploads first YouTube video in February 2015. Patricia Steer sets up YouTube channel August 2015. MarkSargent.com goes live. Pay-per-view 2015-2016. Let's have a listen to how Mark Sargent came on the scene.
How do we explain the movement of the sun across the sky and the equinox, solstices, seasons, and tides?
Got it. I'll lump it all up in one thing.
Okay.
Stars, planets, sun, moon. Okay, we'll break it in two sections real quick. Stars and the planets, they are projected. They are not They are a beautiful, beautiful image. You can look at them. I encourage people to go out and stare at the stars. They're great. The moon is being projected on. I do not know what the moon is, and a lot of people don't either. The sun appears to be a projection system of its own.
My clue's pointing over there now. Oh, let's follow that clue.
How far away? It could be, as far as I know, a light bulb in a cage. I hate to say it.
If the Earth is flat, then where does the heat come from? Is the
Ah,
sun
good
even
one.
hot?
Good one. You mean the heat from, most of the temperature is underneath. You can control it. It's all the temperature mechanisms are going to be below us. Yeah, the sun's going to give off some heat, obviously, but no more than, a big light bulb in I know it sounds cheesy, but a big light bulb in a big area, like a terrarium. You can do so much more below than you can above. So the short answer to that, as far as where does the heat come from, I think mostly below with the system. That's how I would do it.
All right. You see, Mark Sargent comes out giving answers that are no different than Flat Earth Society. Just BS answers that are very off-putting. They make the average person not want to go any further into looking into Flat Earth. In fact, he makes them laugh with answers like that, right? Let's see what we got here. I got to find the right spots that are of interest. Basically, these videos show that the backstory for Patricia Steere and her family does not match up. In fact, there's a lot of inconsistencies, and at times there are things that there's different dates for things, big things like her birthday and her mom's death day. Here we go. Okay, here's her mom. One of her mom's death days, July 4th, 2014. Well, actually, I'm going to skip this because I go over it again on the next video. So I forgot what was in this video that I liked. Oh, Patricia Steere. Let's see. First off, she started working at WKMI Radio, went by the radio name of Pat Dupree, right? But when you go to try to find Pat Dupree existing at that radio station, there's no documented records. Okay, same thing for this one. Started working at K-Mix, KC Radio, went by the radio name Shannon O'Shea and Chelsea Donovan on these two radio stations, K-Mix and KC. The interesting thing about Shannon O'Shea is when you look up Shannon O'Shea in real life. Let's see. This is Shannon O'Shea. She's a UK-based music industry executive or something. She works with the likes of Marilyn Manson, Garbage, stuff like that. So again, she has all these radio aliases, but you can't find them. You can't find documents that she was actually in radio under those names. So that's what I wanted to point out in this video. Link will be in the description. And there's also a part 2 to this video, and that's what we're going to be going over now. We'll start. Let's see. Here we go.
And by the way, when you get headphones, just so you know, you won't get any of that feedback every once in a while, because I can hear every once in a while me coming through your speaker, but that's okay. No worries.
Oh, no.
No. You're totally fine. I'm just letting you know that eventually, because you will do interviews. I guarantee it. You will do interviews.
This is my first.
Well, you will do more. And you're going to be able to interview a whole bunch of people before that's over. You'll be able to call up any flat earther, anybody you want. Because I've seen, look, you.
All right, so yeah, how do you know Patricia is going to be interviewed a lot? And how do you know that she will be able to interview any flat earther she wants? Let me say this. Patricia reached out to me back in, must have been early 2016, and I agreed to do a show. Shortly after that, I became uneasy, and I made a song about her, calling her out, calling out Mark Sargent with Payday Monsanto. We'll be going over that here in a little bit. But let's read this. They made sure to continue the shill jokes, even though, again, no one knew her or heard of her to even think to make accusations. Why would they do that? Because that's how they work. Make something socially unacceptable to people so people will hesitate to question her. Don't pay any mind to any future accusations because we are telling you she is not a shill, and digging into her will make you look crazy. Whoever made this video is absolutely right. All right, let's see what this part says. This is...
You know, let's face it, the more transparent you are, because they're going to check into your backstory anyway, and I'm hoping the NSA spent some money this time and got you covered, because as an agent, you know, you got to have a good backstory.
All the dirty stuff's been well hidden.
Oh, good.
I got to be honest. I think you're a spy. With a name like Miss Steer, I mean, come on.
That's why I picked that name.
So yeah, see, they still do this. They constantly joke about being agents and shills and paid operatives, spies.
Very, very interesting woman who has come upon the scene, and I don't think she's an agent at all.
I'm not trained in any sort of how to work with the camera or something like that.
Except by the agency, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, here's a thumbnail for one of her interviews. Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, number 16. Right? She's dressed like an agent. She's got a gun in her hand. She's in some sort of CIA kind of headquarters kind of deal, you know. And down here it says Agent Miss Steer, specialty infiltration. And that's exactly what's going on. She infiltrated. Mark Sargent infiltrated first, and then he introduced Miss Steer to steer us off course. Let's see what else we got. So I told you, I let her interview me, and I know I'm real, right? You guys don't have to trust me. I don't care. But I know I'm real. I know she's interviewed other people that are real truth seekers, real flat earthers, good people. And then she interviews people like this to mess it all up and discredit all of us.
My name is Mr. Mood because my true identity is irrelevant. Who I am, what I look like, my talents, where I come from, all of that is totally irrelevant to what my message is.
See what I'm saying? And she also interviewed another dude who was telling her straight up he's a schizophrenic on her show. It's just like, what the fuck? Let's skip ahead here. Here, again, I was getting ready to say it earlier, but here in this video is a better job. Let's have a look here. Patricia Steer's mom has 3 different death dates. Right here we got July 10th, 2014. July 4th, 2014. And July 2nd, 2014. Right? So what's up with that? Which day did your mom die, Patricia? July 2nd, 4th, or 10th? Now let's skip ahead. There's another very interesting part. This is my favorite. Okay? This is Patricia Steer's birthday on her Facebook, February 5th, 1963. Right? Keep that in mind. 1963. All right. Here's a picture that she posted on Twitter. Flashback. My dad, David Steer, and I in about 1962. Then she posted the same picture on Facebook. A great photo of my dad, David Steer, and I in December 1964. Right. So let's recap. She's born in 1963. She takes a picture with her dad in 1962. And then she takes the same picture with her dad in 1964. Time traveler, huh? All right, so let's see what else we got. There's a lot in here. I urge you just to watch these videos in full. I think this is about it. So I'm going to get out of here. Again, I am not going to the Flat Earth International Conference. I will not associate myself with these two shills. They are obvious shills. And if you guys are cool with that, anybody else going to the conference, you're cool with these people, go ahead. You have the prerogative. I was never paid. I never signed a contract to go to this conference. I was going and I was paying my own money to take the flight, and I was paying my own money to get the hotel room, and I was taking my time to give a powerful Flat Earth presentation that I spent a month making, and now I'm not even going to use it. So, man, fuck this shit. If you guys want to go and associate yourself with Patricia and Mark, go ahead. I'm not doing it. So don't ask me anymore. I like Bob from Glowbusters. I like David Wise from Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole. Right? I do. I don't mind Robbie Davidson. But I'm starting to wonder, like, you know, what's up? Do you guys care that these motherfuckers have been exposed like this? You're still going to let them do the fucking Flatty Awards at the conference? The Flatty Awards? Come on, man. That's some bubblegum bullshit. They're making Flat Earth into a joke. They're making it look stupid. It's just horrible. I will not do this anymore. So here's the song that me and Payday Monsanto made last year, and I'm going to end it with that. Of course, Eric Dubé is in the beginning. It's just a clip of him. I don't trust him either. But whatever. He doesn't trust me. I don't trust him. None of it. It's all. Flat Earth is a big mess, man. Anybody who looks at my material can tell that I'm authentic, that I'm real. Yet all these motherfuckers want to call me a shill, call me this, that, and the other. I'm a nice guy, okay? I have 2 kids. I have a wife. I'm just a normal dude. And sometimes it's hard for me to be a mean person. Flat Earth has helped me be less of an asshole, okay? It would have been easy for me to be extremely rude, extremely mean, and just do what I do before Flat Earth. But Flat Earth has really made me take a step back and change who I am as a person. So again, I should have never took this song down. Patricia Steer and Mark Sargent totally deserve it. And all links for everything you see in this video will be in the description. Peace.
I'll let you say a sentence, maybe 2, max, until I think of my next diatribe, and then you better get ready to listen, because that's your place. So listen, yeah? You all need to become better listeners, okay? You need to listen to me talk. I got a lot to say, and you got a lot to listen to, alright? Because I started this movement, and you want to be part of it, you better get ready to listen to me.
You just came onto the scene out of the clear blue. I'm listening to you motherfuckers, wondering who told you to come in here and poison the well. Every single thing I hear is annoying as hell. Holding my nose and avoiding the smell. See, I put this thing together, you're destroying the gel. You keep talking reckless, so I'm so proud to diss you. You hijack my message, now you're trying to cloud the issue. Confusing it with things that don't pertain. The most preposterous shit to make it seem insane. I made it easy for you people to explain, palpably to the sheeple how they're living on a plane. And this is what I get back in return. Bitches steering my cause, hoping that it crash and it burn. No. All of these Hasbro they have to learn. And the respect they get from me, they have to earn from now on. You were lost all up in the sauce, but I was there from the beginning. Hey yo, they trying to jump all on our horse and steer it off course.
Now the cat's out of the bag, agents are stepping in, but truth seekers like ODD TV ain't gonna let them win. Nope, watching these videos, it's a shit show. It's Mark hanging with that red-headed bimbo.
It's okay to be a nympho. I love to show my cleavage. Come to me for your info.
And past Dear admits she used to work for CBS. So when you see her show, everything you see's BS. Super repetitive, trauma-based mind control. Flat Earth Clues brought to you by a higher troll. And then we got the next level agents like Neil deGrasse. If he said what he really knows, they would kill his ass. Shields will tell you the reasons to believe in gravity. They'll tell you Earth is photoshopped because it has to be. Shields to pay the bills, man, that's what it boils down to. They indeed live, and they're everywhere around you.
You were spinning.